Hello everyone, welcome to Half Side Teachers. I'm Hafsa Malik and today we have a very special segment that we're going to begin. It's called Wellbeing Wednesdays. As you guys might know already, I do teach psychology and I have been teaching psychology for about 2 years on Unacademy in India. You can find it right top corner is where you will find it. You can simply click and then you can explore my classes. But I'm going to talk about something very interesting, something that is applicable to our day-to-day lives. As promised in the beginning of the introduction video, where I said that I would make sure that I make some difference in your life and that I would help you live a more fulfilling life, a life full of contentment. What does this life entail? Now this is a completely new segment that I'm introducing, which I'm really excited about because I am very passionate about the idea of well-being. Now these, I'm going to call them Wellbeing Wednesdays. Why did I think about this? How did I think about this? So I sort of do realize that every Wednesday is when I personally feel a little bit of a slump. I feel that my motivation generally goes down, and it is on the Wednesdays that I need a pick-me-up, where I need to sort of re-evaluate all of the positive things in my life and where I need to sort of rekindle passions in my own life. So that is what I'm going to try to share with all of you every single Wednesday, so that you may be able to incorporate some of these things as well. Now please remember that this should not be replaced, or this should not be seen as a substitute for any mental health related counseling. But since I am a psychologist, so you can rest assured that anything I share here is verified, scientific, and not just some kind of gibberish, or not just some pseudoscience. Alright, so let's get started on just having a conversation. Let's just think that I'm talking to all of you who are watching right now. Let's talk about well-being. Right? What is well-being? Now, I'm not talking in a general sense of, are you doing okay? Is your blood pressure okay? Are you, feeling okay? Or do you feel heavy in your chest? Are you feeling extremely guilty, or is your head feeling heavy? I am not talking about that kind of well-being. I'm not talking about the absence of illness here. What I am talking to you about is psychological well-being, which I feel most often we forget all about. We forget to even think about it, and therefore I am bringing you this on a Wednesday to rekindle your idea of well-being. What is psychological well-being per se? A lot of theorists have summed it as, a sense of eudaimonia, a sense of free-floating contentment rather than a free-floating anxiety. As in, whenever you were to reflect on your life, you'd think that, I've had an okay life, I've had a good life, I've made good choices, I've done the things I wanted to. You may not be happy every day, but if you were to look back on your life as a whole, you would think of it as something wonderful, something worth doing. You would think of your life as worth living. You would look back on your life or your past with positive emotions, with acceptance, not with a lot of guilt, mostly accepting who you are and what happened to you in your life. Right? Now, do we often think about this? I suppose not. I don't know. You tell me. Feeling just a general sense of I belong, I am happy, I am valued, I am worthy of being happy. To me, this is what psychological well-being ensues, and this is what psychological well-being is made of. So let me just start by saying that not everybody has had a very supportive environment growing up, or not everybody has been raised with love and care and support. And I do hear all of you, and I do acknowledge all of that, and I'm not saying that problems should not have been a concern for you, because what I see in active day-to-day lives is we are constantly looking at how to solve problems. But are we looking at how to best ourselves, how to live our best life? If I'm just having tea, can I make it a pleasant experience for myself? Not just routine, not just boring. Can I romanticize life itself? Can I live my life in such a way which is not just solving my mundane problems like paying bills or filling the sheet, sending this email and all of that, but can I excel in all of these things so that I feel a sense of achievement from them? Okay, I hope this is making sense for you. I will be more than happy to explain my idea of well-being to you again and again and again in these segments. Alright, now talking about our centration or our focus on day-to-day problems. See, the thing is, this is like a hand-to-mouth existence, right? When I'm only thinking about problems, I am only going to solve the problems. I am never going to go beyond. Let's say today's task is to, oh my god, just get done with this email, just send it. Am I concerned about the quality of the email? No. Am I concerned about sending the best email? I'm not. I couldn't care. And then the worry just eats me up, and it's just a burden that I have to carry on top of my household chores, which are another burden that I have to carry on top of homework, which is another burden that I carry. What if I were to look at it differently? What if I were to look at all of this chaos about waking up, making your own breakfast, and then, oh my god, lunch, oh my god, work? What if we were to think about it differently? Alright, is that possible? Like I mentioned, or like I do talk about often, it is very easy for us to think about everything from a problem perspective. But let's try to not toxic positivity, but let's try to think of what can be an excellent outcome. What can be the most optimal outcome? Can I wake up and make my favorite breakfast for myself so that I feel better? I'm not talking about the 2000 calorie breakfast. Something that is moderately, decently healthy, but something that I enjoy eating if I'm going to make breakfast anyway. Can I prep a little bit in the night time to make a perfect breakfast, or to make an something that makes me feel good about my day, right? That will add up. All of these little experiences will add up to your well-being. Can I prep a little bit, or when I'm writing an email, can I send an email that would bring a smile on other people's face? Can I make it just a little bit quirky? Can I make it such that when other people read it, they want to read it? Can I turn in my homework, put in effort so that it brings a smile on my teacher's face? And when I get feedback, it's not going to be a sad day. It's going to be a happy day. Now we know, or I do know, that this excelling and this doing well requires a lot of effort and a lot of energy and a lot of motivation that we may not always have. How do we bring out all of the motivation hidden within us? I think first, before we move on to any of this, I will in this series sort of help you in how to become more balanced in your emotions, how to regulate your emotions better, how to experience a general sense of well-being in the tasks that you do, the whole should you work only for passion, how to quit your job and go follow the passion of your life. I will try to debunk these myths, and I will try to help you understand my perspective, or the scientific perspective as well. Now what we're going to talk about today is, first of all, I want you to work on self-acceptance, right? So first of all, as I mentioned earlier, not all of us were brought up in home environments that were loving and caring and always feeding the child. A lot of us were neglected while being raised. A lot of us maybe went through abuse as being raised. A lot of us maybe had to go through a lot of emotional trauma, maybe had to watch a parent getting abused. This is real. This is reality. The good parts are reality as well. The bad parts are reality as well. A lot of times when we grow up, we end up thinking, if we've been abused as children, especially with, physical or sexual abuse, a lot of times children grow up thinking that they aren't worthy, that they aren't valuable. If they were raised without a parent, they often end up thinking that they aren't worthy, they get bullied. So today I want to tell you from the bottom of my heart something that I was able to tell myself when I grew up, is that you are valuable, you are amazing. Please accept yourself. There are so many things that you're good at. How do I know this? I have come across so many people, I have come across so many students, and each of them unique and uniquely very, very beautiful as a person. And therefore, I want to tell you, all of the emotions that you feel, the positive ones, the negative ones, all of them are valid. You might be thinking, What a crazy lady. Why are you talking about negative emotions if this is well-being? Well, that's the beautiful part. Well-being means to understand. Understand your negative emotions, because only when you understand them, only when you acknowledge them, will you be able to work on them. We are not running away, we are not escaping, and we are not just denying our negative history or something that may have happened. It's very, very important to realize that all of us, even the ones with the happiest childhood or the happiest adolescence, have had positive as well as negative memories and negative experiences. So first of all, I want to remind you once again that you are valuable, that you are amazing, that you are, whatever you're feeling is absolutely valid, and that you are worthy of good things in your life. You are in fact worthy of the best in your life. And who is responsible for giving this best to you? It is nobody else except for you. Right? You cannot guarantee, and I cannot guarantee that everybody in your environment is suddenly going to be more loving of you, more accepting of you. But I believe it needs to start with you. Like I've told you guys, it has been my personal experience as well. I very strongly believe that it needs to start with you. Self-acceptance, the belief that you deserve good things, and therefore you are going to put in effort not just for your family's breakfast that you make every day. You are also going to put in effort for your breakfast. The next time you are picking something to wear, you're going to pick it because you only deserve the best, and therefore you will only pick the best that of course you can afford. The next time you have to pick an experience for yourself, you're not going to say to yourself chalta hai kuch bhi and all that. You are only going to pick the best. You know why that is? Because you accept yourself, you acknowledge that you are amazing, you acknowledge that you make mistakes sometimes, and that's absolutely okay. You acknowledge that you are worthy of good things, you are worthy of being loved by you, you are worthy of by other people obviously as well, you are worthy of being trusted, of being loved, of being valued, of being accepted. Alright? Okay, fine. That was mostly it for today. So every time, let's say maybe you're telling me, what, Hafsa, all I do the whole day is take care of my family, cook for my family, clean for my family. If that is your life, if nobody else is thanking you at the end of the day, pat yourself on the back, thank yourself and tell yourself that you did a good job today, that you did a great job today, that these people that you're taking care of, you're doing it because you really love them. There is meaning in everything you are doing. If you feel like right now life is difficult, you're studying as well as working, doing a job, help yourself understand that all of this has meaning and all of this has purpose, and you're not just doing it because whatever. It's not like that. It's not like that. Right? Everything you're doing has meaning, and the moment things have meaning, I feel the moment we accept things, the moment we understand why we do what we do, everything else or everything gets a little easier, gets a little smoother, and we start doing better mentally. This is something that I have noticed. You can try it, you can go ahead, and then you can let me know. If I were to tell you one thing for today, I would tell you that everything, all the negative things that have happened in life and all of the positive things that have happened in your life have meaning because they have led you here. Right here where you are sitting watching this video, reminiscing on the good parts, probably still feeling guilty about the bad things. But this also means that you have the chance. You have the chance to, accept yourself, to think about self-acceptance, to be more encouraging of yourself, to, because when we learn to accept ourselves, we will also learn to accept other people better. That is something that I personally experienced, and that is something that I have read across many books. Therefore, I encourage all of you to do it. Now, it's been great talking to all of you. That's been it for today's segment. Please let me know if you would like me to keep these a little bit longer, if you would like me to narrate a particular event in life, something that you are struggling with, maybe anger management, maybe, okay, it's okay to be sad, but what is okay, in terms of sadness on an average day? How can I be broken up and, falling apart and still doing what I'm supposed to do? I will help you out. I will try to do my best. Something that I want you to do, before you go on, move on, and spend the rest of your day is a distress tolerance exercise. Each Wednesday, I'm going to share one tip with you, which is actually going to help you feel more calm mentally. At least that is my aim, and is going to help you accept things in your life better, accept realities better, and accept yourself. Okay, alright, so let's start. So think about a person in your classroom or at your workplace. Okay, you made this really, really wonderful, beautiful presentation and you are presenting it. And you're asking everybody to rate you. Now this particular person in your team doesn't like you. They rate they reject your proposal on the presentation. There is no reason for them to reject it. They just don't like you. Think about it. You try the next day, you come back, you make another presentation, they still don't like it. That's because they don't like you, right? You come back on a third day and you present again, they still don't like you. And they keep saying how there are so many flaws, all they can see in your presentation is flaws. What would I suggest you do? What should you do here? Should you keep making 100 presentations, or should you make 200 presentations to impress this person? Something that I really want you to close your eyes, get comfortable with, is that there will be people in your life, especially people like this or this person, who dislikes you without any reason, without any logic or anything, without you having hurt them. And the thing is, they will continue to dislike you. Right? And there is nothing in your power that you can do which can make them like you. Right? If they've made up their mind, they're going to really, really, really dislike you with a very, very, very strong, intensity, then that is what they're going to do. Close your eyes, think about it. It makes you really uncomfortable, doesn't it? But you haven't done anything to upset them. But you haven't even, I know. But that's life. You can't make everybody like you, and it is absolutely okay for some people to dislike you. That was a little bit of distress tolerance that I would like you to practice today. Right? With that, please go on, have your best day and live your best life possible. That is what I will tell you, not only on every Wednesday, but every single day that I see you here. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you think a lot of people would benefit from this, please share it with them. If you liked it, and if you would like to see more such content, please go ahead and just leave it down in the comments below. I will be very excited to check out what you guys think. That is about it from me. Goodbye. Have a great day.